Hey y'all, my little assistant is back there knocked out. I didn't give him a nap in between our shifts like I normally do, so he's out for the count right now. Um, but I do want to say happy first day of fall to everyone. Fall came in with the perfect weather. I'm a summer girl, but I can appreciate this weather. If the weather was like this all year round, I could get with that. But I'm about to get into the topic of this video, and I hope I don't catch heat over it, and y'all see why I say that in a second. So, I wanted to talk about mindset and the way we think about things. Sometimes we got to look at things differently, kind of like the half empty, half full type thing. Um, Back in March of this year, I woke up one morning and my edges on the left side were gone. Like literally, I went to sleep at night with, I went to sleep the night before with edges. I woke up the next morning, they were gone. I sent pictures in group, I sent pictures to the group chat with my children. I'm like, my edges are literally gone. So it was weird. Other than someone sneaking in my room and shaving my edges off, um, it was just completely unexplainable, right? Although I believe I know, um, what the cause is. Anytime someone is asking, about, their edges are thinning or their hair is thinning in general, the first thing I ask is your iron low? And I don't believe my eye. I mean, even, let me put it like this: even if my iron was a little low or was low, it wasn't edges completely gone the next morning low, right? But I don't believe it was like a nutritional deficiency. Um, I don't believe it was anything that I was ingesting, anything that I was like my bedding, something that I was sleeping on. You know how like sometimes you're like when the babies, they sleep on their back and they rub their heads back and forth and they go bald in the back. None of my children did, but you know how sometimes that happens. Um, it wasn't like my bedding on my pillowcase or anything. I really believe it was something that I was breathing in. And that's a video for another day, because this isn't necessarily about edges, although it is. Um, but anyway, so that was, I mean, and I still had edges on the other side. It was just the left side, they were gone. So a few weeks ago, about maybe for like a week and a half, 2 weeks straight, I was like, I really need to change my hairdo. My edges are bushy. Like I would walk past the mirror and I'm like, these edges are bushy. I really need to do something with it. It looks a mess. My hair was not too long ago freshly done, but these edges were bushy. And then I was sitting there the other day and I'm like, you got to think about this differently. You're thinking about this the wrong way. If you have bushy edges, it means that you have edges and they're thriving. Where just a few months ago, they were bald. I mean, when I say they were gone, like baby bottom bare gone. Okay, and I was just styling my hair in styles that concealed it, but they were gone. So instead of me walking past that mirror saying, my edges are bushy, I need to do something with them, they look a mess, I should have just been celebrating the fact that I had some edges to be bushy. So, and the reason why I said hopefully I don't catch heat over this is because y'all know I caught heat in a video recently for touching my hair. So doing a whole video about hair might catch some more heat, but you can replace edges with anything you want to replace it with in life. Um, let's just say you keep saying this rent, I'm tired of paying rent. This rent is high. I wish I could, get a few months off from paying this rent, which I'm sure we all may feel that way. But if you're tired of paying the rent or the mortgage or whatever, it means you have a roof over your head to pay the mortgage or the rent on. So sometimes we just have to change our change the way we're looking at things, because it's people out here who wish they had bushy edges. It's people out here who have been struggling with thin edges for years and wish they had bushy edges to complain about. It's a whole lot of people on the street, or people who's living with someone else who probably wish they had rent or mortgage to pay. So again, like I said, we can replace edges with anything, Your wife or husband may be on your nerves, but there's some people out there who wish they had somebody to be on their nerves. It's a lot of different things. And I'm not saying, you're in an abusive relationship and be thankful because you have a mate, because some people wish they had a mate. I'm not saying anything like that, but I'm saying something like, he don't put the toilet seat down, and when you get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you fall in, that kind of stuff, and it's on your nerves. Or, she always taking your tank tops, and when you go to get one, you don't have any to wear. It's that kind of stuff. Not, the real crazy, toxic, unhealthy stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. But, there's some people who just whatever we can replace edges with, and we can think of a way to look at it differently, think on the bright side. Like I said, that glass is half full, half empty analogy. What does it say? It's not about if the glass is half empty or if the glass is half full. It's the fact that you have a glass that has something in it, something along those lines. So that's all I really wanted to say. I always have some updates. It's always something going on that I can update you guys on, but I'll do that soon. I just wanted to come and challenge everyone, including myself, to start looking at things differently. And whatever the edges are in your life, may it be rent, mortgage, the children, whatever. If it's around to annoy you, that means that you have it, and hopefully it's thriving. So until the next time, it's the neighborhood insurance lady with my neighborhood insurance baby back there, although he's sleeping. And I'm wishing you love, laughter, life insurance, pieces of the puzzle, your children being transported home from school, to and from school safely, and thriving edges. Bye.